Welcome to Investing Doc, where physicians like you take charge of your careers and build the lives that you deserve. I'm Brad, and each week we'll explore strategies, stories, and solutions to help you master entrepreneurship, grow your wealth, and thrive in business and beyond. Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Brad, and I own a multi-million-dollar practice here in Austin. I like to help people start or scale medical practices. Today, let's talk about the hardest part, in my opinion, of running a practice, and it is the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. Man, I'm going to get real with you guys. The hardest part of owning a business is the low parts of owning a business. What I mean is that you all have, or you will have, these amazing months where you're like, oh my God, I made so much freaking money. This is amazing. But you're going to have those low months where you're going to question, what the hell am I doing? Am I just doing everything wrong? And those to me were the hardest ones to not take it home, to not be in a different mental place. Like when I'm playing with my little 4 and 5-year-old, you know, those months when I'm like, wow, we lost $200,000 this month because I spent so much money expanding. While I'm sitting there playing, guess who with my little 4-year-old and 5-year-old kid, when I'm not sitting there being like, oh my God, daddy lost so much freaking money this month. I hope it's all going to be okay. No, I got to be present. I got to be present for those little kids. And I'm just going to be real with you guys that to me, that is the absolute hardest part of entrepreneurship, because I came from, those of you guys that have been following me for a while, I came from, my dad's a welder. Mom was a part-time private school teacher, didn't make hardly anything. I mean, we grew up, we go to the food bank at times. I guess just where I came from, that wasn't scary to me of having no money. That wasn't the scary part. But the scary part to me as a father is bringing it home and not having security for my kids so I can shield them from that. So let's get into how do I deal with it? Because there's always going to be the ups, the downs, the ups and downs again. And it's definitely going to happen. You know how it is. You'll start a practice. Oh my God, I had staff members quit. Then I had insurance denials. Then I had Aetna tell me they're going to claw back $30,000 because the person that signed the freaking contract wasn't really authorized to do that. Oh, now rent is due. And then my phones are down. Oh, and my website is down and I need to fix that because guess what? I also do my own website. Man, there were many days when I was like, what the hell? Am I crazy? Why did I leave my job? And what am I doing? But I think one is if you're going down this road, man, the ups are just so addictive because the ups are so good when you're just like, wow, I made more money in a month than I made it as an entire year as an intern. Man, that's a powerful thing. The momentum also gets to be like adrenaline when you hit that first 100 reviews, the first 1,000 reviews, the first $1,000 day, the first $10,000 day, the first $30,000 day. I mean, it's just like those ups, celebrating milestones. They're so addicting. To me, the ups pull me forward. They keep me going and loving the part of business. But I think what I think about the downs is that I used to question things. However, once I take a step back and I say, okay, what should I do with these downs? The downs is where the hard work is at. That's where you build your foundation because every business goes through it. Every time you hit a low point, something inside of you gets forged. Clarity, resistance, decisiveness, leadership. Think about it. No business or person comes out of just a super easy path. I mean, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. When those months where the revenue dips, your schedule opens up, there's going to be the periods where you doubt yourself. Shoot, I doubted myself so many freaking times. There were tons of nights where I wondered, am I even going to meet overhead this month? And then of course I'd come out ahead, $30, $40, $50, $80,000, whatever it would be. But you know what the downs taught me? The downs taught me to take a step back and say, okay, all right. I'd always say, okay, Brad, what can I do today to bite-size this and change what I need to change? Let me look at my metrics. If my paid Google ads are performing less or worse than my organic traffic, meaning if I go to Google Analytics, if I see that the average person on my website spends 2 minutes on my website, if my paid clicks, if they're spending 30 seconds on there, my ad sucks, something sucks with it. If they're spending 2.5 minutes, that's great. That means I'm acquiring new customers. They're meandering around my website. They're actually reading it. They're synthesizing what the hell we're all about. I really honed in on what can I fix? What can I fix with the patient experience when things go down? Is it that we need to outreach more? Do we need to go to urgent cares and everyone else to let them know that we exist? Is it maybe that my website is broken and I need to update my website so that it loads faster? True story, that actually happened. When we hit a certain threshold, my website is a WordPress website built on something called Elementor kind of themes. And Elementor theme is amazing. You can drag and drop. It's super easy. I would highly recommend it and have highly recommended it to many of y'all. But the problem is when you hit a certain visit over usually, in my opinion, somewhere around 10,000 visits a month, Elementor is slow to load. Suddenly, people were spending 7 to 9 seconds loading our website. Think about that. Just sit there and count to 9 Mississippi and see if you would sit on a website for 9 freaking seconds while it loads. I would think my internet's broken in today's age. I mean, literally, when I click on facebook.com, loads in like half a second. Even if I go to our competitors that has a bloated website, they load in less than 2 seconds and we're at 9 seconds. Boom, once I improved that, website metrics just shot up through the roof. Other things, I started leaning into branding. Maybe I should get more into social media. Maybe we should reach out to those consultants that have sent us so many patients to thank them and see if there's anything else we can do. Maybe our online booking platform sucks, which it did. Maybe I should switch it over to a different online booking platform, which was absolutely incredible. To me, the low moments were the ones where I forged a new path, where I was like, okay, we're not as busy as I wanted to be, but everyone's demanding after hours. Maybe we should open after hours to see what happens. Oh my God, totally booked pretty much every single day. And every single person's freaking willing to pay the $25 after hour fee on top of the regular visit. Amazing. Every single business goes through this. Every single entrepreneur goes through the ups and downs. Every single one of them. The difference is that they don't quit during the down cycles. You guys know I love to talk about Bezos. I mean, Bezos had many months in Amazon's like early days where they were on the verge of filing bankruptcy if things didn't come through. Zuckerberg famously almost sold Facebook numerous times because, for a variety of reasons. Wasn't making good money, wanted to just cash out, whatever. Elon Musk famously talked about when he started SpaceX, literally the last rocket, if it wasn't some version of successful, they were out of cash and it ended up being successful. I'm not saying you need to bet the farm like they did on these things, but I'm just saying that it's normal. It's part of the game. Don't mortgage your house, but at the same time, take the risks, take the bets, because during those downtimes, you get 5 negative reviews that tank your Google ratings. Maybe now it's time to lean into something. You guys know that I had a clinic that was down to, I think, 3.2 stars. Horrible. The doctor out there was atrocious in so many ways. Amazing person, but not great fit for our practice. It led me to do, so many things. Let me put you on a performance improving plan. I'm going to put you on a PIP, as they like to call it. Let's see if things could improve. It didn't improve. The lesson I learned is that I should have just terminated her so much earlier. But now you know where we're at? We're at a 4.6, I think, or 4.7 star rating with that same exact location because we changed how we do reviews. We changed how we reach out to people to ask for reviews to getting even better reviews now. We changed the provider, the clinician, the doctor that's out there to a much more bedside manner friendly kind of physician that's facing towards patients. The low months, I always just like going up a mountain, I don't look at the peak. I know where do I need to be? Maybe I need to be more reviews. Maybe I need more patients this month. Okay, what can I do today? What can I do today to help things? And I won't lie with you. Some days when it was a down month for me, my thing to do would be like, you know what? I'm just going to the gym. I'm going to spend 4 hours. I'm just going to watch like movies and I'm just going to chill out because you can't do everything 24/7 all the time. You cannot be in that low moment. Sometimes you got to take a step back and just freaking breathe. There have been low moments where I even thought, should I sell out? Should I go somewhere else? And I'm so glad that I didn't. Don't make permanent decisions with temporary emotions. A bad week is not a failing business. A slow month is not a bad strategy. Sometimes things are beyond you. A staffing issue is not a sign that you are not meant to lead. Maybe it's just that they're not a good fit. They're all storms. And like every storm, it all passes. Take the next step, make the next call, fix one thing at a time, one day at a time. Your only job as a CEO is build demand and just keep on innovating and building. That's it. All right, so now I want to leave you with this. Everyone loves the highlight reel of entrepreneurship. And one of you guys, I doubt you're still even a follower, but years ago, someone sent me a message saying that I'm the anti-Instagram. All I do is complain about things that have went wrong. Yeah, some truth to that, I will admit. But I'm trying to show you guys that I've taken punches. Every entrepreneur takes punches along the way, and I'm still building a hell of a successful practice. The ups mean you're growing. Celebrate them. Celebrate and cherish those moments because you're going to go through a down. The downs mean that you're being shaped into who you need to become and that business that you need to become. If you're in the middle of a down moment right now, just hear me clearly. You didn't come this far to just give up. You didn't put in the reps, the hours, the sacrifice, the money, just to stop halfway and throw in the towel. Every entrepreneur hits a wall. The ones who win are the ones that adapt and the ones that keep going. If something's not working for you anymore, like for example, in weight loss, if you're doing those little pads that can burn the fat away, nobody's doing that anymore. Everyone's doing Ozempic or Zepbound. Fine. Write off the loss. Just say, screw it, and sell it for whatever. If it's not, getting you any money, and then move on to something else. That's business. Don't keep putting emotions and time into something that's not working anymore. Move on to something else. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're just in a crappy low if you're in a low. So keep going, keep pushing, keep betting on yourself. Because I bet deep down inside, you bet on yourself to make it through residency, med school, and everything else. You can make it through this. You can make it through the down moments. I've had so many down months. It's been insane. But the good months, oh man, the good months where I've made over $200,000 in a month. Oh my God, those are so good. Thank you guys for listening. Keep grinding it. All of my contact info I'll leave down below. I'll see you guys on the next one.